Being a footballer, there's no end to the skills and techniques you could and maybe should work on. Right, from whipping the ball into the box, to dribbling, short passing and controlling the balls in various ways.
But what if there was only one technique that you could focus on and really master ahead of everything else? What would it be? Mine, without a shadow of a doubt, would be the grass cutter technique. And in today's video, we'll dive into why this technique is so versatile, from long range passes to short.
But also how you can utilise the same body mechanics for shooting, outside-in passes,
and even volleys. It's amazing. And well, if you're a goalie, I got you. It's the same technique. But first, we must start at the beginning, which is the short pass.
This wee little guy, what, 10 foot or so, he's going to help with the building blocks to get us up to those more desirable exercises as we progress and build on the technique. But it all starts here. So first up, just rebounding against something solid. The goal is to generate some backspin as it leaves your foot, whether it's from a stationary ball or one that's moving. It's the same, which is why it's so good. Start by getting the standing leg slightly ahead of the ball, making sure it's relatively close to the ball as to give you the balance. But be flexible. Sometimes you'll need to reach, but if you're finding the accuracy is lacking, especially the more power you add, it's a good idea to revisit this guy and to stay disciplined. Also, you want to angle the foot towards where you want the pass to go, with a nice soft bend into the knee. Alright, onto the money leg. This is the one that gets all the credit. With this guy, it has a couple of important roles, first being the fixed ankle.
Now, admittedly, this should happen naturally, but that's all dependent on the relationship between your other joints. Getting that relationship right is extremely important.
So bending from the knee, it allows that same knee to come over the top of the ball when you make contact. But at the same time, the hip needs to open to then rotate the leg inwards, allowing the foot to contact the ball and create that backspin.
And that's all this technique is backspin. Okay, so then it's onto the contact area of the foot.
Sort of between the instep and the laces. It's the biggest surface area, so it makes for a precise, impactful contact.
And which is why the ankle being fixed is so crucial. Okay, and on to the next point, which is the connection with the ball. We'll move over to the 30-yarder.
Now with the same setup of the standing leg just past the ball, soft knees, ankle fixed on the kicking leg, with the open and closing of the hip, etc. Now for the contact point on the ball. Generally, you'll want to hit the very center of the ball, especially if you're looking to generate that dreamy skim across the surface, grass cutter style. But if you're wanting more of a lift, say a cheeky top bins action or a goal kick, then
that would be kicking super low on the ball, getting some lift on it.
Now to really ensure you're getting the backspin, well, that comes from how you drive through the ball. And from this half volley you can see, still connecting with the same part of the boot, slightly higher on the ball to keep it down, but as I punch through, I'm punching my foot down with almost no follow through, trying to get it to the ground as soon as possible. Same with the 30-yarder and this wee little guy. Doing so creates that backspin motion that is accurate, straight, and it's flat, which gives your opponent less of an opportunity to intercept or get in a good position to defend. Plus, it's a nice ball to control for your teammates.
And once you've nailed these basics, and that will take time and persistence, so it's important to be patient.
That's when you can start to have fun with it and generate some side whippage by cutting across the ball or playing it off the first touch and skipping it off the ground. It's a versatile technique.
Or just keeping it simple and short. No one's going to mind that.
But by learning how to generate the backspin or the grass cutter just over a few yards, you can quickly see how this will develop your game in ways you might not yet have considered. So start basic against a wall or a log and begin to build the habits and technique into your body.
Now I'm interested, if there was one skill that you felt was most important ahead of everything else, what would it be? Let us know below. Otherwise, I'll see you over there where we discuss another technique of how to whip the ball into the box with power, pace and curve. So much to learn. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one over there.